These clowns literally park right next to the sign on private property. But this is Norwich, Connecticut for y'all. They'll leave their vehicles and look at, that's all police parking. That whole stretch is police parking. Usually there's no room, but there's plenty of room right now. And even if there's not, this whole parking garage is dedicated to court. But this is what they do. They come out and break the law, and then they turn around and they try and give you tickets. Too shadowy. What's this guy doing? Oh, another car running, another criminal. Look at those tents. Those look legal. Look at tenant parking only. Holly Club parking only. Yet these losers park here. Must be nice not to have to follow any laws or rules of the land. I imagine they'll be coming out soon. They left their cars running, but we don't know. Last time they did this, they were in there forever. But I just dropped a crazy video, guys. The police tased somebody, kept tasing somebody, and he went up in flames. He literally lit on fire. And instead of helping him or telling him to stop, drop, and roll, instead of anything, they literally ran away. The store employee from Walmart had more common sense than the police and told the guy to stop, drop, and roll. I just think it's kind of comical that this is what these geniuses do. What up, Toe? That dude. I mean, is this sign not clear enough? I know that standard in police is going down more every day, but I figure we should be able to hire people that could read basic English, you know? Maybe Norwich cops need like a training lesson, like a tutoring class for reading. Maybe. Would you guys like to comment on how it feels to work for a corrupt court? No? You don't want to talk about this corrupt court? How you guys harass the public and let off the criminals that work here? This is the court where they want me to come for the jaywalking, but I think I'm going to have to change venue because I don't see how they're going to give me a fair shot and I don't see why they won't drop it. They've dropped everything that I've had written on court people. Any tickets, when the guy came out and assaulted me, they dropped all it. Do you guys want to comment on how it feels to work for a corrupt court? This great court that lets off the criminals that work here and then harasses the innocent public? No comment? Bunch of scumbags. What am I doing? I'm just walking around. I saw these guys parked here. Oh, another one. Is he coming to get these guys tickets? Now we got 3. And again, that whole side is police parking. That's all police parking only. But they can't park there. They leave that open for the court employees. Why isn't he writing a ticket? I thought that's what he was going to do, is get out and write these criminals a ticket. Of course you jaywalk. They jaywalk here all day, every day. The police told me they don't even enforce it. They only enforce it on me. Good to see you, Toe. We just made, they verified our account finally. They wouldn't give us the plaque. They're finally going to send us the plaque. This is Connecticut. This is Norwich, Connecticut, downtown, right behind the courthouse. Which is funny. You could come to the court and watch them break every law they stop the people for. Every law they harass the public for. You could literally come here and watch them do it. They assault people. They don't park. They drive up the road the wrong way. They park in handicap. It's like a bunch of geniuses. It's literally what they do. What they do. Just park anywhere day. Big sign right there, private property. The grade of police is dropping drastically. They can't even read. I don't know what private property is. I just park wherever I want because my gang buddies look out. Bunch of clowns. Let's go look at his car. This is literally what they do. There's another one. I like waiting for the marshal bands to show up. He don't even got a computer or nothing. He's a poser. We've caught the court employees bringing their dog to work, sitting outside playing with it while court's going on in this yard that's clearly marked not to let dogs in, to use the bathroom. Let their dog use the bathroom all over it. Don't clean up anything. These people are literally, these guys are crazy. No, you can't, dude. You can't call. Everybody says that. You can't call. If we call, they won't do anything. Literally nothing. You have to call parking enforcement, and parking enforcement will come and do absolutely nothing about it. Those guys ain't supposed to park over there in police parking. They do. They said they're allowed to if they have a plaque. And even when they don't have the plaque and they get a ticket, they just go to town hall and town hall takes the ticket away. It doesn't matter if they were wrong or if they did it. They still get the ticket dropped. And then they turn around, they rape everybody else that comes through this building. They rape everybody. How much do I bench? How would I know that? Why would I go to the gym just to see how much I could bench? Is he coming? Is this what coming to give a ticket? No. But at least she's smart enough to park over there. Oh, she's dropping off a prisoner, that's why. Or else she'd be right over here with her gang buddies. This lady's letting her dog piss on their cars. Hell no, I work out at work. I thought I was supposed to start a job today. I thought it was Bridgeport. I literally drove all the way to Bridgeport to get up there to be like, nobody's even here. It starts tomorrow. And this is the only court in Connecticut that I've seen that has an open lot. And that's why they try and violate everybody's rights. They called the cops on me 3 times in a week for standing there filming. Literally. I thought these guys would come out a little quicker. That's what I was hoping. But they either don't want to come out or they're just busy. This is a state vehicle. No parking. Doesn't matter if you... They also don't write them tickets. I get the information after off the back. Last time they were parked there, I made a complaint to the state of Connecticut, and they said they take it serious. We just parking, no parking, all day. I work for the state. I don't have to park in the right spot. Clown, dude. You're a clown. And all these fine officers right here that sit across the street and watch these clowns don't do anything about it. If anybody wants to make a complaint, you go to fleet.ct.gov. Put in his plate. Make a complaint. Well, they said that you can make citizens arrests, but I have a feeling like you did that, somehow they'd still arrest you. But I feel like that's the only way you could get these crooks. These gangbangers don't hold each other accountable. But I was wondering where they all were. I'm like, there's not many cops out right now. They're all sitting at court. Does she work for the court, dude? I am like, she's on private property. On the no, you can't go here. State property, not private property. Restricted property. And that's a good idea. When I go to court for the jaywalking, I'm going to bring the videos of all these court employees that I have jaywalking. What up, Chris, Tommy, Mile High? I'm just trying to wait for these clowns to come out. And I want to see the marshals pull up, because the marshals love parking the vans right here. That one's right there is only handicap, and they'll park all the vans right here instead of this garage that they have access to that's for them, or this parking lot. They're quite lazy. They're quite lazy. Like, instead of parking in the parking lot, they'll all park it. Police parking only. Oh, karma. What up, Brandon? Is he actually gonna leave? They'll let him. He must not be doing work. Usually he'll sit there all day. And again, why didn't he just pull into the parking lot? Well, it says reserved authorized parking only. I wonder if they have to have a sticker to park in there too. I actually have to come back down here in a little bit because they gave me a court date for that jaywalking bullshit. Guess when they gave it to me for? September, I think it's the 12th. So 5 months away. When they wrote it, it was 6 months. I've never heard of them giving you a court date 5 or 6 months away for anything, and I can't figure out why they would do it. Yeah, Brandon, it's messed up. If you get any other charges, any other stuff, you have to see a judge within 2 weeks. They tell you that. Oh, you got to see a judge within 2 weeks. Let's see if she has her window cracked. We'll ask her to write these criminals some tickets. I don't know why the K9 cars aren't numbered. They say K9. Okay, well, they usually have more than one K9 out. So we have 14 and one of the many K9s out. I wonder where the prosecutor is that drives the blue truck. I called to figure out why the judge dropped the charges on the guy that attacked me here. And I got him, and instead of helping me or answering my questions, he just whined about how I knew he wasn't supposed to be parked in the illegal parking. Would this guy come to work for 20 minutes? I gotta go home. That's a good way to look at it, so. I could have just paid the ticket and got it over with, but I don't think I was wrong. I didn't impede traffic. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't do. A lot of states, except for Connecticut hasn't changed anything, but a lot of states now, either jaywalk's just decriminalized or you actually have to impede traffic for it to be jaywalking. But as we know, yeah, this is Norwich. Connecticut doesn't care. And Connecticut wants as much as they get from the people. That's like they keep passing all these laws for the cops. Like they said it's a law if the cops don't give... They have to give you a card for profiling if you ask for one, so you can fill it out and send it in, except for when they don't follow it, nothing happens. They just passed a law a couple months ago where now they have to tell you the reason for the stop. And if they don't, they're breaking the quote-unquote law. But if they don't get arrested, nothing happens to them. It literally goes to the department like a complaint. That's not a law. They just word it like that, so people are like, oh, they're doing stuff for the police. Just like when they passed the police accountability bill in 2020, and they made consensual stops illegal, right? Cops are not supposed to ask you to search your vehicle in Connecticut if they do not have probable cause, which we watch them do on a daily basis. I don't know how many times I've taped them do it. And what happens? Absolutely nothing. I'm probably going to kill it. I was hoping they would come out. They haven't. And I don't want to kill my battery standing here doing nothing. And honestly, they'll probably just hang out until I walk away anyways. That's what they seem to do. That's where the cop was parked in the middle of the road the other day, and he was 2 blocks over helping, quote unquote, helping the guy that got beat up. Doesn't make any sense. We got that guy home too, if anybody see that message I put out. Uber came, they didn't want to bring him, they thought he was drunk. I don't even think he was drunk. He didn't smell like he was drunk. He was severely, I think he was just concussed, dude. His eye was swollen. And he said he got punched in the back of the head. After I turned my camera off, when he walked into the laundromat, dude, he walked in there smoking a cigarette. I'm like, bro, you smoke out here. He literally like stumbled and fell on his face. And I just think he was probably should have got checked out, but can't force him to. But I got him home and I walked him to his door. And, well, that's it, too. If you look up the laws here, jaywalking talks about crossing at a diagonal and, like, all this other stuff, which I didn't do. I just didn't use the crosswalk, they're saying. He also told me that he recorded it. It was on video, which I know he doesn't have. I requested the body camera and everything from that. We're waiting on that. And I don't even know if they'll release it now. I might just have to get it through court. So I think I'm going to come down here, back down here later, and I think I'm going to file a motion. Oh, look, we got another one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4 Norwich cops here right now and a state trooper. Makes sense, right? But I think I'm going to come back down. I'm going to file a motion to change venue. I'm going to file a motion for discovery, and I think I'm going to file, I don't know if it'll work. Oh, no, this is Colchester. Oh, hi, puppy. But if I file a motion for a speedy trial, do you think that will speed it up? We know how they like to do speedy trials in Connecticut. I asked for a speedy trial in New Britain 14 months ago, and they denied me, and they told me no, my charges don't qualify for a speedy trial, which makes absolutely no sense at all. I don't understand what charges qualify or not. I didn't know certain charges, your right can be stripped away from you for a speedy trial. I've been wanting to go up here. They actually have parole office up here. The town hall is right there. AFA did the town hall years ago, like 2 years ago, I think. And then they got parole right around the corner. They actually have probation in the town hall too. Well, Wes, a trial by judges. Here, if you have an infraction, infractions are bench trials. That's what they try and tell you. You can't have a jury trial if you have an infraction. I don't see why, if you wanted a speedy trial, that you could only have it with a judge. That would still be, I would imagine, a violation of your rights. You have a right to have a trial of your peers. And of course, Brandon. That's what they do. It's literally what they do. They beat me up. You've seen him. None of that. His body camera probably got... I don't even know if he had his body camera on the first time. He should have had it on the second time, which he probably didn't. But if he did, it's going to show. It's going to prove that he was... that I wasn't resisting. Well, he was screaming I was. Oh, you're resisting. You're resisting. When I literally wasn't moving. I was literally laughing at him, telling him I wasn't moving at all. So, I don't know. And then it sucks because Brandon, with mine, the bank had it. The bank won't give me the video. The bank, like all these private businesses that catch shit all the time, never want to release anything. I went to the gas station after Giller from Willimantic followed me and kept driving through the parking lot and staring at me. I wanted that video because I was pumping gas. Like, I wasn't standing there recording. And the gas station, oh no, we can't do that. Even though they can, they just don't want to. But Alex, I'm waiting on everything right now to see if they give it to me. And I FOIA'd if they ever found it, because even if it's a policy, right? They say, oh, you're not, if your ID expires, they're supposed to take it. That's a DMV rule. I've never seen a law that states they're allowed to steal your property because your ID is expired. Like, I don't know. I paid for that. It was mine. I can't even buy cigarettes. Like, I paid for another one 2 weeks ago. They still haven't even approved it. Like, my license still shows up suspended. Or not suspended. They switched it from suspended to expired. So, but it's the same thing. But we're finding out, because as everybody saw, it looked like he stole the ID. It didn't look like the ID was quote unquote lost. And I definitely want the body camera footage, because the body camera footage will show like homeboy showing up and like letting me out of the car. I asked him, like, do you guys do this over infractions? You guys attack people over simple jaywalking tickets? He's like, not usually, but what? I didn't do anything. I called him a clown 15 times. Just the 15th time he had my ID. So he felt like he could attack me. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then he said, I'm scared. He was walking up behind me. Bro, you took my property and were running into your car. I slowly walked towards your car behind you. What do you think I'm going to do? You never told me to stay back. You never told me to stay on the sidewalk. Like, that's on you for being a crappy cop. Thank you, good time. Yeah, Alex, it's, I don't know. It's weird. I see them hiding more than I see them doing anything. But yeah, when I do see them pull somebody over, it's like when I caught them up here, they pulled somebody over up here, like 2 months ago. Literally a cop with a headlight out. I saw him driving around town with a headlight out, and then I saw him pull somebody else over and harass them for just that. A headlight out. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Or Good Time and Brandon and Alex. I appreciate everybody. But literally, and then gave him a ticket because he didn't have a license. Like, okay, well, you didn't know he didn't have a license, and then you pulled him over because he had a headlight out while you had, like, literally, I got the two cars sitting in a row, headlights out. I'm like, you guys are clowns. Like, that just shows no morals at all. If anybody hasn't seen it, go see the video I just put out. They tased the dude and they caught him on fire, and then they ran. They ran from him instead of helping him. The Walmart employee was smarter than he was. Told him, hey, at least stop, drop, and roll. But I'm going to kill this guy just because I don't see anything right now. I'll come back on shortly as soon as I find him doing something. They'll probably be at court for a little bit. But, yeah, keep your head up, and I'll jump back on as soon as I see something. Thank you, guys.